everybody, Cinema Sickness here. I just want to answer some questions that I've been getting asked over the past few weeks. It's just a lot of common questions, a lot of the same questions over and over again. So I just want to try to answer some of those. I have responded to all your all the questions you've asked me through either comments or just responding to your messages you sent me. But still, I figured there might be some people out there who are also wondering these things, and some people who might want to ask these questions. So I figured I'd just kind of combine them all together and just give one big video of me explaining all these things. However, before I do that, I really just want to say to you guys, thank you. Thank you for watching. Thank you for subscribing. It means a lot to me. I am a newbie to YouTube. I've only been on here, I think this Saturday will be 3 weeks. That's all the longer I've been on YouTube. So I'm definitely a newbie. But already I've got, I'm only 6 subscribers away from having 100 subscribers. One of my videos has become available for the partnership program. I've been getting a ton of people commenting and liking my videos. I guess a fair amount of people who are actually watching them. So I don't know if those are good stats. Like I don't know if 100 subscribers in like 2 weeks is a good thing or if that's common. But for me, that makes me happy. I thought it'd be months, or maybe even a year till I had that many subscribers. So I definitely appreciate everything you guys do. I'm so happy that you're watching, and that you subscribed. I couldn't ask for a nicer bunch of people too. I wasn't sure what people would be like on YouTube. I thought, I'm used to forums where people on those things are just jerks, but you guys are really, really nice. You're always leaving really nice comments. You're just super friendly. I mean, I've made pretty good friends with some of you. Petty Monster, Moveroscopy, Miss Philly. I mean, just to name a few. I mean, the three of you have been, you guys have been super nice and super friendly, and there's been more of you too, who I'm sorry I'm not mentioning. But, I just really appreciate it, guys, so thank you. Alright, on to the questions. First thing, I'll just get off the bat. Petty Monster Day actually asked me where I was from because of my accent. I didn't know I have an accent. To answer another question, I'm 28, and in those 28 years of my life, I've never thought I had an accent. Nobody's ever told me I have an accent. But I guess, everybody has an accent to somebody else. So, where I'm from is outside of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I live about 30 minutes outside of there. If you guys are familiar with the area at all, I live right by a town called King of Prussia. It's got the King of Prussia Mall, which is the largest mall on the East Coast. So I live right by there. So that's where I'm from, the Philly area. So again, you can't believe, I don't know, I have an accent. That just weirds me out. I guess we'll go with, I have all these questions actually written down, so I don't forget to answer any of them. How long have I been collecting? This will be my 10th year collecting. I started collecting back in 2001. I actually used to collect Pez dispensers, like when I was a kid in high school, and I grew out of that. And when I sold them off, I had a pretty. I mean, you think I got good movie collection here? You should have seen my Pez collection. It was ridiculous. And I ended up selling all of them off to other collectors, and I got a ton of money for them. I had some really nice pieces, so I ended up getting a couple $1,000s just from selling off just my Pez dispensers. And in doing that, I had all this money, what to do with. I went out and bought myself my first DVD player and a bunch of movies. So that was kind of, I immediately went from one collection right into my next, obsession. So, So ever since then, I've just loved collecting movies. I love watching movies. I'm over the years, my love for cinema has grown. I started out as just a person who, just buying his favorite movies and the stuff he's seen, the stuff he likes, from just a person who, has widened his, widened his horizons. I really, I love all kinds of genres now. I mean, I used to not really like science fiction, but now I love it. I've just become a huge cinema fan over the years, and I love it. This is such a great, fun, hobby of mine. I mean, it's actually not a hobby anymore. It's now like, passion. It's my life, basically. I live for movies. That's all I ever do anymore. So this year, 2011, will be 10 years of collecting movies. Have I seen everything in my collection? No. I will own up to that. I will admit it. I have not seen everything. I have a ton of titles here that I just have not gotten to watch. I actually tend to buy faster than I watch them. But my rule is every day I have to watch at least one new title. I don't care if I watch 20 titles. Well, that'd be impossible. I don't care if I watch like 4 titles a day. One of those titles has to at least be something I have not seen yet. So, and that's very easy to do with the amount of movies I got here. So no, unfortunately, I have not seen everything I own. It's kind of ridiculous. I wish I never would have got myself into that predicament, but I buy so much that I built myself into a corner, and eventually I'll get through them. So in time. Speaking of where I got my shelves from, I got the really big ones you see here. I got those at Best Buy. I have 2 other ones, or two tall, skinny ones. Like you can't see them here. That I got at IKEA, and then I have 2 smaller ones. One I got it at Kmart. One I got it Big Lots. But I'm guessing what you guys are really talking about, these big ones, and those are from Best Buy. Unfortunately, the ones you see here, I really like these. They go in deep, and these were great shelves made by Atlantic. They're just fantastic. I can't get enough of those. These here are a little bit different. These are Atlantic's newer models. This is basically the model they put out to replace this model. They don't make this anymore, unfortunately. I don't like these as much. These are kind of crappy. But I mean, you can't. I need the large shelves. What are you gonna do? I can't get these anymore. Got to go with them, I guess. But it's life. So, unfortunately, you probably won't be able to get these anymore. Maybe you can still find these in a few stores here and there. I know for a little bit you can still find them in Best Buy, but none of the Best Buys around here anymore have any. I guess all their back stock is now gone, and they just got the new guys. So you'll probably have to pick these up if you really want to get these shelves, unfortunately. They're not bad, though. I mean, they're alright. I just recommend when you build it, leave the top off, because it's got this little top that only holds CDs. If you don't, when you build it, you don't put the top on, you can fit more movies in there. So. How many titles do I own? As of tonight, I own 5,176 titles. That goes up pretty much every day, but that is how many titles I own right now, which, I guess is a good amount. I've seen collections that, like triple what I own. So, I do, I'll admit, I have a very large collection, but, I've seen much larger out there. 5,176 titles, that's what I own today. My favorite genre, I have to say horror is my favorite genre, but I love all genres. People always ask me, what type of movies do I like? And my answer to that is always, you'll find everything in my collection from the Care Bears to Leatherface. Because, I mean, sometimes I'm just in the mood to relive my childhood, and I pop in the Care Bears movie, watch it, just brings back all those childhood memories I had when I was a kid, and I just, it's my childhood. I love that. But then, right after that, maybe I feel like watching a bunch of people get horribly mutilated, and I'll put in something like Hostel. It's just, I love all genres of movies. So, but my favorite is probably horror. I mean, it's very rare that I see a horror movie I don't like. I just love horror. I can watch horror pretty much any time. Always in the mood for it. But, again, I like all sorts of genres. You name it, I probably own something in that genre. So people asked about me being married. I've gotten some congratulations and whatnot, because I'm mentioning in a few Bought Watches or episodes of something back where I mentioned that I had recently got married and I went on my honeymoon. So yes, I did get married back in September of 2010. I'm happily married now. Just on a little side note, I like to tell this little story to other fans of media. I have the coolest wedding ring in the world. A lot of people get these things and they're like Lord of the rings, and I hate those rings. But I love Lord of the Rings. I just hate how everybody has those stupid rings. If you guys watched Resident Evil, the first one, when Alice wakes up, she takes off her ring, and she looks at it and says, "Property of Umbrella Corps." Well, when my wife and I watched that movie, I said, "That is awesome. I gotta have that on my ring when I get married." And I mentioned that just one time. And sure enough, we go through the ceremony, get married, we're talking to our family afterwards, and she goes, "Hey, did you look at your ring?" Took it off, looked at it, sure enough, it says Property of Umbrella Corps. So I have what I think is the coolest wedding ring ever. I love my wife, she's great, I can't believe she did that. It's just, I mean, I hate wearing rings. Like, I just hate it. I hate the way they feel in my hands, but I actually love wearing this one just because, it's awesome. I mean, my little, my wedding ring is movie related. That's how, much I love movies. So that's that. People ask me how much I spend on my movies. Not that much. I try to keep my movie spending. For every title, I only try to pay $5 or less. It's all about bargain hunting. You got to go to every store. You got to look up. I spend a lot of time looking up sales. Coupons. I'm a rewards member to a lot of programs, and it's just you got to wait for stuff. You can't buy something when it comes out on Tuesday. New movie comes out. Don't get it, because if you buy it, you're going to end up paying like $20, $25, maybe 15 or something like that. If you just wait a couple months, it might go on sale. There might be a coupon. You might have reward points. I mean, I stack stuff a lot. Sometimes things will go on sale, and then the store will put out a coupon for it, and then the company will put out a coupon for it, and then you have rewards points. I mean, I get stuff for I have tons of titles that I get for free just because of coupons and sales and rewards points and stuff. I mean, I get brand new Blu-rays sometimes for $0. So I try to pay $5 and less for every title. Sometimes I go a little bit above if it's something that, I don't think I'm going to find for any cheaper. But I try to limit myself to $10. Seasons, I put a limit of, I try to put a cap of $10 for seasons. Obviously, it's hard to find seasons for $5, although I do. But, I try to pay over $10 for a season or anything. Types of media, a lot of people say, see my VHS, but I collect everything from VHS, DVDs, Blu-ray, digital copies. I'd like to someday get a beta player, Laserdisc player, and an HD player, but haven't been able to find those for cheap yet. And, if I come across them for cheap, hopefully at a yard sale, flea market, I'll pick one of those players up, because, I don't really need them. There's not a lot out on those formats that aren't on VHS, DVD, or Blu-ray, but there are some things, so I would like to get one of those eventually. My favorite titles, that's hard to say. I like so much different stuff. Lock, Stock, and Two Smoking Barrels I love. Things like Young Frankenstein, Texas Chainsaw Massacre 2, Batman Beyond Return of the Joker, stuff like that. Some of my more favorites, but there's so many movies out there that I just absolutely love. I couldn't really name them, and I'm not even sure if I could put one at the very top. And then the last but not least is, even though I made a video about this already, I still get asked about my tattoos. People are always saying, they love them, they want to see them. I got some people saying they want to see my full chest piece, but I'm not going to be that cheesy guy who takes his shirt off, because maybe if I had a big, buff, manly, Wolverine chest, I'd go for it, but I don't, so it's not happening, sorry. But, I got, again, my arms are done, that comes up onto my chest, that goes up the back of my shoulder blades. I have my legs done as well. So I have a lot of tattoos. Again, I've already made a video about that, but still, I constantly get asked about my tattoos, and people just saying they like them and stuff. And I appreciate that. I'm glad you like my tattoos. I like them too. So, looking at my list here of questions, and I guess that's everything. So that's about all I really have to say. I guess that's all the questions I've been asked. But again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. Feel free to ask more questions. I don't care if you ask these questions again. You want me to go into more detail or something, or you just have a question related to these. I don't care. Ask them. I love when you guys send me messages and comments. Just please keep them coming. I promise you, I'll answer every single one you send. And just thanks for watching, guys. I couldn't ask for a bunch of nicer people. So thanks, guys, and see you soon. Bye.